Yo, Frosher, so is WWE actually going to screw Randy Orton again? Because my man won the Elimination Chamber qualifying match on tonight's SmackDown. And bro, I'm having really high hopes from Randy Orton this time. I know he disappointed a lot, but bro, this time, because WrestleMania is coming, you never know what's going on in WWE, okay? Plus, I'm talking about the response. You know what, Frosters? A lot of fans like me were waiting for Drew McIntyre to respond to that CM Punk Roman Reigns segment on Monday Night Rocks. We saw on Monday Night Rocks, and bro, whatever Drew McIntyre said was actually impressive. Okay, bro. So Frosters, I often did not say this, but overall, bro, tonight's SmackDown was actually pretty solid, bro. I'm not saying it was a boring. I'm saying it was not a boring episode at all. But yeah, there was filler segments, there were filler matches, but overall, this show's actually there was something in this show that we should actually talk about. Okay, Frosters. So Frosters, without further ado, let's just get into this. All right, Frosters. So first off, the show kicks off with Drew McIntyre, bro. You know what, Frosters? I'm desperately wanted to listen to Drew McIntyre because we all knew Drew McIntyre is really good at cooking someone. I was eagerly waiting to listen to his promo, but bro, WWE screwed us again. WWE fooled us again. Out of nowhere, out comes American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He attacks on Drew McIntyre, and that's how we never get what we wanted. Okay. Then he gets in the ring, he grabs the mic, and he basically talks about Drew McIntyre. So he was basically saying, like, Drew McIntyre, whatever you've done in Royal Rumble match is very disappointing. And I won't spare you after that thing. I'm gonna face you at WrestleMania because you are not worthy champion like I was in this blue brand. I'm sorry, blue. I'm about to say blue trash, but it was blue weekly show. That is SmackDown, okay, bro. That was he was saying about what's called Drew McIntyre. I don't know, bro. He was just he basically trash talking about Drew McIntyre. So after this, he turns his attention to that Punk Roman segment that we saw on Monday Night Rocks, so he could get some a spotlight, because bro, we all knew that the Roman Punk segment draw good viewership, okay, bro. So he just added himself in that promo segment so he could get some spotlight. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? So he was basically talking about that the Punk Roman segment. He talks about he basically saying because of Drew McIntyre, he's not gonna main event WrestleMania, but still he have a chance. He have a one hope, and that is Elimination Chamber. And he assured his fans that he's gonna win Elimination Chamber, and he will face Drew McIntyre and beat him at WrestleMania. So yeah, Frosters, that was it. Then after this, in backstage out comes Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis was basically saying, Cody, I know you are very furious. Please calm down, Cody. Please calm down. You'll get your opportunity to fight Drew McIntyre again. You're getting a qualifying match for Elimination Chamber next week, and you have one chance, okay? So just go back home and just relax, okay, bro? So that's how this segment ends, and bro, like I say, I have mixed feeling about this segment. Overall, I was more wanted to listen to Drew McIntyre, but thing doesn't plays out like I wanted to play. But overall, it was okay. So after this, bro, oh my gosh, bro. After one good thing, out comes a horrible thing, and I'm talking about a boring AF filler tag team championship match between Rhea Ripley Sky and Kiana James and Gilia. Oh my gosh, bro. Anyway, Frosters, I'm not gonna waste even 1 second of your time, okay? So let me straight up tell you the results. So what's called Rhea Ripley effortlessly beat Giulia and Kiana in this match. That's how they retain their championship. Nothing much to talk about, so let's just move on. Alright? Oh my gosh, bro. So after this, we get a backstage segment between Carmelo Hayes, The Miz, and Ilja Dragunov. Oh my gosh, bro. Frosters, I don't know what the F is wrong with these three men, bro. It seems to me like the United States Championship is only revolving around these three men. Like either Carmelo is gonna fight against Ilja, or he's gonna fight against The Miz, and that's they've been doing for months, bro. I don't know, bro, what to say about this thing, bro. Anyway, so after this, we got a match between Carmelo Hayes and The Miz. Oh my gosh, bro. Look, you know what, Frosters? I lost the count. Like, how many times have we seen this match? I don't know, bro. I have no idea about this, but let me tell you the result completely. Let me tell you the results straight up. So what's called Carmelo Hayes easily picks up the win here. And you know what, Frosters? I think it's time. This time it is done for The Miz. He should leave this company as soon as possible and should go to somewhere else in any other promotion, or maybe just he should retire himself. Okay, like he just out there, and what's called John Cena did in December 2025, bro. Because he's over, bro. He's over. I feel like it is over for The Miz in this company. He should retire. So after that was it for this match. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. After one bad thing out comes another horrible thing. I'm talking about the White Sox promo segment, bro. bro, I'm not gonna waste your time on this shit. So we're probably skipping this promo. Okay, so let's skip this one. All right, so after this thing, we get a elimination chamber qualifying match between what's called Tiffany Lash and what's called Chelsea, where Tiffany Stratton easily picks up the win here. She straight up gets the win here. Okay, she quickly gets the win. Nothing much to talk about here. She won and she qualified for elimination chamber match. Okay, so that was it for this match. Let's talk about next one. So after this thing, oh my gosh, Joker comes out. I don't know, bro, what his name is, but bro, he was talking trash. Then out of nowhere, what's called Obafemi comes down. Oh my gosh, he straight up kicks his ass here, and that was it for this segment. Next up, oh my gosh, bro, there comes the main part of this show. Out comes Drew McIntyre. I'm not gonna say it's Drew McIntyre because this promo was actually good, bro. Like, that is the fucking promo that I am expecting from Drew McIntyre, obviously, okay? So Drew McIntyre comes out, so we finally get to see him in the ring, but bro, you know what, Rogers, we're having bad luck now, because even before he said something in that ring, oh my gosh, Jacob Fatu comes out and he starts attacking Drew McIntyre. I don't know, bro, what the F is wrong with this man. The replica of Jey Uso, the Jey Heat Master, the cousin of Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, the most overrated dude of this company. You know what, Rogers? I was loving this dude in the first half of 2025, and I think he was doing great in that time. But after 2020, first half of 2025, his hype is gone, bro. And you know, it's getting way too much. WWE is pushing him way too much. You know, the big feuds and the championship feuds, bro. He doesn't deserve this. Just put this man in the jobber division or just in the mid-card division, okay, bro? Bro? Okay. So after this, we got a good match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Tonga. I don't know, bro, what the fuck is his name for? But, so, you know, Rosters, I figured out one thing because... I figured out one thing about this match because I feel these two superstars had a great rivalry back in Japan. So I didn't expect much from this match. Okay, but still, this match, like I said, was a good match. But somehow, what's called Tama Tonga versus the fucking name Tola Tonga ends up winning this match, and that's how he gets the win here in this match, and that's how this match ends. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, bro, you know what, Frosters? Out comes the most entertaining segment of the night. I'm talking about Liv Morgan, Jade Cargill, Jordan Grace segment, bro. So, let me tell you the complete story. So, Liv Morgan comes out with Raquel Rodriguez, and as she was about to reveal her opponent in WrestleMania, as she was about to reveal her champion for WrestleMania, out comes Jade Cargill with the Grace, what's his name? Jordan Grace, okay? And you know, bro, this was an actually entertaining segment, bro. I'm not joking. You have to watch this segment, bro. I'm not gonna explain you and everything, bro. But I gotta mention that moment where it was called Jordan Grace and Jade Cargill. They said that B word to Liv Morgan, bro. That moment was OP. I love that moment. Overall, this segment was really good, bro. And after this segment, they booked a tag team match between these superstars. Jade and Grace were in the team, and they were fighting against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And you know what, Frosters, in this match, talking about this match, it was called Jordan Grace and Jade somehow gets the win here because what's his name? Raquel. Unfortunately, Raquel Rodriguez hits a kick to Liv Morgan. It is pretty much clear they're building a rift between the superstars Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. But overall, the segment was good. The match was okay, but still, it was good. I'm okay. Moving on. Let's move on to the next one. All right. So next up, we get Randy Orton. So Randy Orton, he was being interviewed backstage by Kathy Kelly, the most attractive women on the roster of SmackDown, or I should say WWE. Anyway, talking about his promo, bro. You know what, Frosters? After seeing Randy Orton like this, bro, I feel really, really bad for him because, bro, that is a top champion, a true big superstar of this company, Randy Orton, who carried WWE back in COVID-19 era during pandemic, and he was playing that legend killer character that was so mind-blowing. And bro, look at the condition of his at this moment, bro. He was just saying multiple times that he's gonna win that 15-time WWE champion, he's gonna become the 15-time WWE champion, and blah blah blah, and nobody cares about him. Okay, so that is very disappointing to see Randy Orton like this, bro. So yeah, that was it. So after this, we get Sami Zayn, bro. You know, Frosters, after seeing Sami Zayn like this, bro, he's giving me the vibes of a homeless and soulless man, bro. And that's man. I'm talking about Sami Zayn, the man who was once considered to win the Royal Rumble because it was happening in Saudi, and now look at his condition now. He seems to be all hopeless and soulless after losing that Royal Rumble match and after losing to Drew McIntyre. It seems to me really, really bad for Sami Zayn, but that is your life, bro. You deserve this. After all, you are a jobber. Please, you are not big superstar. Okay, so that was great, good and great. All right, Frosters. So after this, out comes Drew McIntyre, bro. We finally gets to see Drew McIntyre after this, and bro, you know, let me tell you the complete verse of Drew McIntyre. So he basically comes out, and I was, like I said, I was desperately waiting for his response to that segment, the segment that happened we saw on Running at Raw. And you know, Frosters, he cooked the CM Punk. He cooked the Cody Rhodes in the segment, bro. I'm not joking. You know, he's Drew McIntyre. He's a master when it comes to cooking someone. Okay, bro, and that is really good. So basically, he basically comes out and he talks about, like I said, I was very curious for him. I was very curious for his promo, basically. So how will he reply to that promo, Roman Punk segment? So first of all, he talks about Cody Jacob. He says, you know, he straight up says that both these two should be banned at Elimination Chamber, bro. I'm not joking. He straight up said this in his promo. And I don't know, bro, WWE is good. WWE is going to do this or not, but overall, Drew McIntyre says the WWE should ban Cody and Jacob Fatu for Elimination Chamber and blah blah blah. Then he talked about the Punk Roman segment, bro, and he straight up cooked CM Punk in that segment, bro. He basically cooked both Roman and Punk in the segment, bro. He basically says Roman picks CM Punk because he wants to fight jobber. Because he knows Drew McIntyre is a real king. He's a Scottish warrior, the real undisputed champion. Okay, bro. He chose CM Punk, so he knew because he can effortlessly beat CM Punk in WrestleMania, and then it seems to me good, bro. I'm not joking. So that was what he basically said, bro. For sure, he said a lot in this segment, bro. And like I said, he really cooked up the CM Punk Roman Reigns in this segment, and that was something that I was expecting from Drew McIntyre. Overall, he's the king of roasting, he's the king of cooking someone, and bro, he cooked up CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I'm not kidding, bro. So bro, that was a really good segment. I love this segment. I love this promo of Drew McIntyre here. Drew McIntyre was good as always, and like I said, that championship is looking absolutely beautiful on his shoulder, and I hope he'll go to WrestleMania as a WWE Undisputed Champion. So yeah, that was it for this segment. So after this, we got our main event, and it was a qualifying match for Elimination Chamber between Randy, Solo Sikoa, and Alistair Rivera. And Randy Orton straight up won this match, and there was nothing much to talk about. So that's how Randy Orton qualified for Elimination Chamber, bro. And like I said in the starting of the video, like I'm having really high hopes from Randy Orton this time, because you know WrestleMania is just around the corner. So maybe there's a possibility that Randy Orton will finally get an opportunity. There's a slim chance that Randy Orton is actually going to get an opportunity to fight for that WWE Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania against Drew McIntyre. That is possible in my opinion. So yeah, Frosters, that was basically that for today's video. In my opinion, tonight's SmackDown was actually a solid show. Overall, I get it. There were a lot of filler and bad segments in this show, but overall, it was watchable. Like I said, I enjoyed this SmackDown after a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna rate this show straight up a 5 out of 10. Okay, and it was a watchable show for me. The storylines progress here. There are superstars here. There are good segments. There are good matches. Overall, it was a solid show. Okay, bro. So yeah, Frosters, that was basically that for this video. Tell me what you guys think about this segment or this video in the comment section below. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till next time, stay awesome. Have a good day. Bye. I'm done.